Hello and welcome to Helen Joy Creates. Thank you for joining me today. We are on week 4 of drawing a Zentangle every day for a year, hopefully. So normally on these videos I would just get on and show you each of my day's designs, but I thought before I go through this week with you I would just show you a real-time tutorial on how to draw the teardrop shape. For some people, you know, you might think, why do I need a tutorial on this? But personally, I actually found it quite difficult to draw this shape to start with, and just found it helpful to have it broken down and explained how to get a good shape. So because this is a shape that is used a lot in Zentangle, I thought I would just go through first how to draw the shape, and then through my designs in the week use that shape to create our fuller designs. So I hope this is helpful for you, and enjoy this video. As ever, I'm using my 0.5 size, that is the 0.45mm fine liner pen. So the shape that we are going to be learning to draw is basically this shape. So I don't know how you feel about trying to draw this shape. I struggled when I was starting to be able to get that nice shape. So I thought if I break it down, there's a couple of different ways that we can try and draw it, and depending on what you find easiest, you can work on. So one way is, if you imagine kind of an oval shape, and then you want to draw an S through the middle but with a smaller head. So if you imagine that, does that make sense? And then you've got that shape there. You see that? So if you're confident enough without that round shape, you can just try doing the semicircle with that kind of S shape. So obviously how you draw your S will change your shape. So let me show you. So if you do a very small head, you just have a very fine tip there. Or if you see, do that, you've got it's a sort of longer. You could make it very much longer. Okay, so but it's basically the same thing. You can change up your shape depending on how that S shape is drawn. So if you just practice that, basically doing an S shape and then the round bit to join it. So when I first was doing this shape, that's what I did, but then I couldn't draw it upside down. I know that might sound silly, but I guess your hand just gets used to doing a certain shape. So what I would do is draw it this way round first, turn my paper around, and just then practice getting that shape. So because the S shape is the shape that we are used to from writing, I actually found it easier to go up and then down rather than going up and round, if that makes sense. Just because you're still doing that S shape, but you're doing now the bigger curve at the top and the smaller one at the bottom. So yeah, basically that's what I did. I just turned my paper round and copied over my drawing until my hand got used to following that flow and drawing it. So now hopefully I can draw it that way and that way and that way. So the other slight difference to shape that we can do is having much more of an even shape at the top, much more like an actual drop. So again, if you imagine having a circle shape and you've got the center point at the top, and then just drawing a curve out. I know that doesn't quite look like a drop yet, but if you follow that round and then just turn that into a round there, just go over it with the pen so you can see. So you've got a drop shape with a much more center point there. But yeah, I mean, I personally didn't have so much difficulty drawing that freehand, but this kind of paisley type shape, I definitely needed to practice to get a good shape, because also often you will get designs where that shape is repeated. I'll just turn my paper over. So it just fits nicely inside each other like that. Anyway, I hope this is helpful, and if you want to just practice that a little bit, and then this week's video will be patterns that include that design. you so much for watching, and I really hope that this has been helpful for you with some ideas for some different designs. If you would like to follow me on my other social media, just take a look in the comments, and you can follow me on Instagram and Pinterest, also my website, and I've got a Redbubble shop too. I've been busy the last month or so trying to get some Zentangle animal designs up. I've got an elephant, an owl, giraffe and panda, as well as some other designs that I've done too. So please go and take a look there. Thank you so much for watching again, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. To draw the teardrop shape. It looks quite simple, and for some people maybe, oops, sorry, that was my coffee. For